Hello, my name is Brother Sean, and I would like to share with you in part 2 of this video, monastic living in the internet cloister. But first, I would like to read to you the prayer which we read this morning in our morning prayer. It is a prayer for peace, and it's by a wonderful man called Alan Paton, who lived in 1903. O Lord, open my eyes, that I may see the needs of others. Open my ears, that I may hear their cries. Open my heart, so that they need not be without success. Let me not be afraid to defend the weak, because of the anger of the strong, nor afraid to defend the poor, because of the anger of the rich. Show me where love and hope and faith are needed, and use me to bring them to those places. Open my eyes, open my ears, that I may hear, and that I may this coming day be able to do some work of peace for thee. As a monastic living in the world, my heart is not of this world. It never has been. From the moment I was born, even as a young toddler, a young teenager, a young man, I always felt odd, different. I never sensed I belonged on this planet I call Earth. And I always thought I was the odd one out, because I never fitted in. When I met up with friends, I always felt the odd one out. Strange, but true. As a lay monastic living in the world, I am in it, but I'm not of it. I have embraced a monastic community, an online community, whose cloister is the internet. From a monastery without walls. And though once I lived in a conventional monastery as a Catholic nursing monk for a number of years, if I had to choose now which monastery, it would be this. Because I'm free. I'm free of red tape. I am free of bureaucracy. I am free of ancient rules and regulations that once stifled my heart, to the point where I no longer knew who I was. And at 63, older, hopefully a little more wiser, but still a long way to go, I feel comfortable in my monastery without walls. And I feel a sense of ownership as a child of God, with a loving father-mother who does not buy into labels and who puts no pressure on me. I voluntarily surrendered my heart to love, to live as a contemplative Franciscan who embraces all faiths, as a beloved brother, as a loved brother, by my brothers and sisters in the Teo community of Interspiritual Franciscans. Yes, our cloister is the internet. That's where we meet one another to break bread. And we do so when we come together to share And if we need a one-to-one, we Skype. And the benefits of this is that it allows us to be free. It allows us to sing God's praises without the constraints of having to do a thing a certain way. It allows us to embrace God through the natural world, the soul of our founder, Francis of Assisi. A monastery without walls is a wonderful concept, but I truly do believe that it has many advantages because it frees you to live to your rule of life and to become what Francis was, an eco-spiritual warrior for peace. Our presence in the world may have no significance to the established churches, but our brothers and sisters are gathered in countries around the world whose love is a living, vibrating, selfless love. We are the prayer partners of peace, for peace. We live a simple life, and the promise that we have made when we surrendered our hearts to the Supreme, known by many names, is one of joy. But our greatest promise is providence, because we live a simple life knowing that the Creator God who created this earth for you and me will meet all our needs, not our wants. No, the Lamborghini, the champagne and caviar, thing of the past. We have something much better. We have unconditional love. We work for an exceptional employer whose job description for us is endless. There are no do's and don'ts in that job description, but there is a heading: come follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. Taste and see that the Lord is good. The greatest prayer is the one of surrender, surrendering your heart to selfless love, and being privileged to be a part of a community that embraces all faiths, whose members represent different belief systems, and that when we come together, there is a beautiful tapestry that's been created by God. But each of our prayers from our faith traditions creates a beautiful masterpiece of joy, of hope. And we represent the voiceless through our prayer life. We dedicate our lives not just for peace, but that one day all religious leaders and their followers will surrender their heart to love, that they will cross the rainbow bridge of light, that they will come with us into the field of dreams, wherein lives the supreme company of heaven in the presence of God. So the prayer that I read to you is a beautiful prayer. O Lord, open my eyes, that I may see the needs of others. Open my ears, that I may hear their cries, because so many religious leaders today have become spiritually deaf to the needs of God's children. Many are locked in a mindset of control. They want to be free, but they're scared to be free. We are free in the Teo community of St. Francis. because our rule of life is a personal rule of life. It's the rule of life that we wrote with our love, and we live it each day in the presence of God. Open my eyes and ears that I may this coming day be able to do some work of peace for thee. Namaste. Shalom. Inshallah Paxet Bonum Om Shanti. Solo de Caritas. Peace.